And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
In there.
May not like me saying this, but if you was tossing that at some people standing there, maybe it happened the way it was supposed to happen.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Answer Man. Details come out about that 4 extra situation. It gets stranger and stranger. But that's what happens when you're trying to make sense of nonsense situations. Adam's going to give an update. Wack will give an update, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's get to it.
This 4 extra, I'm learning some other. They said he lit it while he was in the car. Well, he was blind for like hours. Then they put something in his eyes, and then they said he could see again. But then Adam said again today, it ain't all the way back.
What was it that he lit? An M80?
The M80 or M100, one of the two. Quarter, you know, they both.
What the f*** is the M100?
Well, no, I thought it was an M1000.
It was 1,000?
It was an M1000.
Yeah, they're just bigger, Guap. They're just bigger, Guap.
No, that's like
a quarter
half
stick
a
of
stick.
dynamite.
A quarter stick is the M80. That M1000, that's a half a stick of dynamite.
You right.
But what he had in his hand was M80. So
the M80 go crazy.
See, the M80 is the stem coming from the side. The M1000 is the stem coming from the middle. They longer. But why? See, if you in a car and you in the passenger seat, how in the hell did the left side of the driver's face get blown off?
Because he was driving, and so he had lit it in the car, and it was supposed to go, you know how you drive and it goes out the window, but it doubled back into the car, from what I understand.
Then how did it get his hand? His hand wouldn't have been there.
It sounded like Wack, he was cocking back and it blew it, like if he in the passenger, he in his left hand, he cocked back to throw it and it went off before he let it out of his hand.
No, but it's his right hand. So that means 4 extras must have been driving. Yeah, 4 extra must have been driving. Unless, like R&B said, he brought his right hand across his body to sling it and it went off. But if you driving, why is your head? I don't know.
He could have tried to throw it out the driver's side too.
That's some stupid shit though, boy.
If he was in the passenger seat, man, this is stupid, bro.
Yeah, this is new to me. This car is new. It don't, like, what the wait. It's too many things that could happen. You could throw it. It could hit the ceiling, around the window. And I'm gonna be real. Niggas may not like me saying this, but if you was tossing that at some people standing there, maybe it happened the way it was supposed to happen. Cause see this, I thought they was outside the car in the parking lot. This in the car is crazy. I'm trying to okay, why would you light it and toss it in the car? I still ain't understanding. It shouldn't be 2 people involved in handling that anyway.
That's Adam talking. He telling about it being in the car.
He ain't gonna tell the truth. Hell no, man. You do dumb shit, man. It's this type of outcome. You don't like that. You not finna. It just don't make sense.
He's not going to be living his life as a blind man, which is, to be honest with you, we find out that he blew his hand off. 40 minutes later, they're telling me he's blind. I spent many hours thinking that he was blind and missing a hand before I was finally assured that, to some extent, his vision is coming back.
Well, is the blindness caused by the explosion, or was it or is that more like a trauma reaction that the body just?
No, it was the explosion. From what I heard, he was actually in the car and he was lighting the firework, about to throw it out the window, and his homie was driving, and that's why his homie, I think, may have lost an ear, this part of his face, and an eye. Now, I'm not even 100% sure who the friend is. I don't know if it's somebody that he's ever brought to the office or somebody that I've ever spent time around. But and then in addition, for extra, I think it being contained was probably worse for whatever happened to his vision, because of the fact that they were in a car, and I guess the window was probably down, but the roof and everything is going to kind of contain the blow. I don't know. I mean, I'm just 4 extra. Missing a hand. Apparently still does not have his vision completely back.
I thought they said he only lost 2 fingers.
No, they capping with that they capping with that 2 fingers.
So it was 4, right, Wack?
That's cap. He done lost more than 2. I ain't going for that. He gonna be like my grandfather. My grandfather was like that. All 4 of his fingers was gone, and he just had his thumb. Like all the fingers. So he had his knuckle line and a thumb on one hand. Yeah. No, like this. Like it was gone. My grandfather was like that. My mom ever put up in on he was like, no, my mother's father. All these was gone. And all he had was this.
If I was his friend,
I know someone saying who was smashing the baler.
All he
Yeah, and
had
all he
was
had
the
was a
knuckle
thumb.
line. He had the knuckle line and the thumb. That's how 4X is gonna
if
be.
I was his partner, I
My
wouldn't do
grandfather was
shit.
the same way. Drove cars. Was a painter. Painted houses, all that. So it didn't stop nothing. My grandpa was the same. I'm telling you, all 4 of his fingers.
Would they have to saw down the bones?
What they do, they gonna cut all the way across, right? The body's gonna naturally heal up, scab up. It's gonna close right here.
They're gonna do a skin drain and probably close that.
Right? His hand gonna look like this.
And sew it up
His hand gonna look just like this.
with the knuckles still.
Yeah.
How they do the burn victims? They take.
Now, the thing with him, I don't know what condition his palm is in. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how his palm is. My grandfather's palm was straight. Right? I don't know what condition his palm is in.
And then you think
Get too much of that palm gone, they're gonna take that whole hand.
Yeah, they'll take that whole hand.
Yeah.
They're artificial?
Well, I don't know. It's a different day. You might be right, but my grandfather was the same way.
So what's this dude that's been making videos about him yesterday and the day that they talking about this blind or whatever? What's his name? Munchie, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, he clowning. He's doing what he's supposed to do. That's how it works.
All right, y'all, there it is, man. It's hard to get on the moral high horse when something happened to somebody else, because we done all did some BS, whether we knew it or not. They come back to us. So I'm not going to stand in judgment of that, man. It's really unfortunate, and we all still paying for something we did years ago or even yesterday, whether we even know it or not, right? So you often hear me say it's 90% entertainment, 10% real, and the 10% needs to be dealt with. This is that 10%. The 90% of it, though, is still going to go. They're going to clown him. They're going to do this. All his ops going to come for him. Just kind of sad. But we'll keep you posted, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy, The Answer. Till next time. We out.